Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail with another edition of Scrolls. I hope I have done something to help my deck, because you can see, if you haven't heard or noticed before, my rating has plummeted quite a bit. It's 1741 now. I'm on quite the downturn. And I have tried to adjust my deck a little bit. I did get some suggestions to try Focus in my deck, which I have before. I didn't really like the results. So I'm going to try Dryatic Power. I'm not a huge user of it in the past, but it does have the double utility of being able to lock down a unit or in one lane, or to save yourself from being in a lane. You also get 2 Ancestral Totems back in there, because I thought I could get cute and take them out, but it doesn't seem to work. I took out the Ranger's Banes, and I may or may not kind of miss the direct damage that's there. For now, I'm keeping Eye of the Eagle in part because I have so many spells compared to creatures. This is still a very spell-heavy deck, but once again, I got to remember, Rat King is a spell that summons creatures, and I don't think I actually saved my damn deck, so that'd be awesome to just do this real quick. So yeah, it didn't save. So all I did was just take out one of those, because I had 3 Ancestral Totems in there. I do think I'm only going to need 2, because by the time you get 3, you see it often, but you don't always play it. So let's actually save the deck this time. And yeah, in case you didn't know, Decay is coming out next week. So I hope you have your gold ready and together here. And you will be seeing some Decay stuff from me. I may do some more stuff on the test server with Decay, just to see how that works. But for now, match pretty quickly. I'm playing sort of during lunchtime for me, so it's going to be a different slate of players than I'm used to seeing. Hello, Followbist, who is rating 1682, but I have lost to people with 1500 rating lately, so that doesn't really mean anything to me at this point. I do know that God Hand's going to be going right away, and I'm going to save the Veteran. I'm going to save the Ragged Wolf for now, just because I don't know if he's playing Growth or if he's playing Order. He could Kabonk. If he's playing something else that could burn me. It's energy, so pretty much my low creatures are going to die, and there's not a ton I can do about it. So both God Hands. Do I want to lose both of my God Hands right away? That's kind of a draw I don't want to make, so I'm going to see if I can maybe preserve that God Hand for a little bit, just because I have only 2 in my deck. So Kinfolk Veteran's good. You don't need a God Hand to win, but a God Hand certainly helps if you can have it. So Gun Automaton up here, so he's going to try and protect his Dust Runner. So right away, early hijinks doesn't really do me a ton of good. I am going to go ahead and get rid of the God Hand. This sister was always sacrificial. So let's see if I can do anything cute and super fun up here with my Vetter of the Wild next turn. Because the Ragged Wolf's not going to be able to punch through there like I'd like. And this is where having the Ranger's Bane direct damage may be a better play than the Eye of the Eagle. Okay, so he's going to drop a Scattergunner up there too. So now I'm having some things to think about. Do I want to Kinfolk Vet this guy? Actually, no. We're going to do... we're going to do something maybe a little stupider here. I don't necessarily like getting rid of the Great Wolf here, but I'm going to get rid of the Great Wolf here, and you all could say, oh god, misplay, no, and you're probably right. But screw it, let's do this my way. I'm dropping 2 Ragged Wolves down here. Nobody's protecting this guy at this point. I really want that Dust Runner out of here. And then I can Kinfolk Vet next turn, depending on what card I get. So right now, he has the center of the board. I don't. It's a calculated risk. There's the burn on the Vetter, so I'm still going to be able to play this guy next turn, but unfortunately he is going to get attacked. I do get a Rat King, but that's not my favorite card in the world, and I'm officially top decking. Yay. Alright, so let's see what we can do here, because now it's magic time. I don't even know if it's magic time, but right now I'm not too pleased with how I'm playing lately. I mean, I feel like I'm floundering a bit, like I easily screw up, and once again, this is where maybe having the Ranger's Bane would be more advantageous than having the Eye of the Eagle, which may or may not get me a creature I can use. There we go. There's something. Something very useful. And we will drop the Kinfolk Brave probably next turn. So for now, let's just try and get up here, get away from this guy. Because I don't have a Pother. I've already gotten rid of one of them. I've gotten rid of both of my God Hands. There is another burn, which is important for scroll drawing here. The new cards seem to have really helped energy, but I'm not seeing any new cards from this guy just yet. But I am going to try and get out of the way here And Kinfolk Brave is a burn magnet. Rat King gets a lot of stuff on the board, and it's kind of scary. Let's go ahead and Rat King for the time being. Gives me something to play with, I guess, right? At least gives me the threat of looking like I have a God Hand in my hand. Because I don't know about you, but I don't like seeing 3 tiny creatures suddenly appear in a turn. But I do have the Ancestral Totem. He is, like I said, it's a burn magnet. That's why I got rid of the Kinfolk Brave, is because he's just going to burn that guy to a crisp. And the Hellspitter Mortar may be doing something. I don't know. Please don't hit one of my key units. Oh, look, the Rat King is rat-tastic, I guess you could say. Alright, well, we are going to... And this is another kind of tricky play here. Because I do want to keep the Veteran. I do like the haste. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Brother of the Wolf. There we go. Dryatic Power is useful. Ancestral Totem we're going to go ahead and drop back here. I don't know if I want to play another Wolf right now, because the other Wolf doesn't do me a ton of good here. It could kill the Dust Runner, though, so... Let's go for it. Which means I will be playing Dryatic Power on this guy in the middle. Which is probably not a great idea to have him sitting in the middle of the lane, but what can you do at this point? Who said I was good at this game? I may have at one point, but I have not been good about the past 2 weeks. So, yay, maybe you're entertained by me sucking, I don't know. But second Hellspitter Mortar, so this is a flat-out turtle kind of guy. Takes out some of my creatures. I do have a Pocket Quake, which is nice to have. Because I haven't been stacking for resources dutifully, unfortunately, there's some things that I can't do here that I'd like to be able to do. But I could take out the Scattergunner with the Quake and do some damage, so that may be the order of the day here. Because that Beast Rat, I guess if it had a job, it was kind of doing it. Let's just go ahead and cast the Quake ahead of time. Maybe a little preemptive. But I do get to take out one of the mortars. And this guy's locked in place. But at least he can summon a wolf to pretty much anywhere on the board that he wants. So that's one benefit of having a Brother of the Wolf locked in the middle. So Cannon Automaton is just going to sit up there and probably own my guy pretty soon. No. Alright, so Crimson Bull, I am going to go ahead and see if I can get some better cards here. I don't really like top decking this. There we go. Let's start by summoning a wolf here. And all we are going to do... Let's see. Let's put a sister here, see what else we grab. Mangy Wolf, that's going to be a good one to pocket. I haven't seen my other Great Wolves yet, so I don't feel so bad about getting rid of that first one first. But at this point I got to start thinking about, if I get a rally, what can I do with it? I guess I'm going to put it down here, because I could start trying to pressure the top idols. But I do want to take care of that Cannon Automaton pretty quickly. Unfortunately, because I got rid of the Crimson Bull, the Armor 1 is going to really limit what I can actually use to hurt that Automaton with. So it may be better if I tuck him up there. Kind of a tough call on my end. Maybe I'm overthinking it a little. But as long as he... Oh, Thunder Surge. Nice. So that's one way to take out a unit. And I guess the question now is, am I going to get bombarded? There's a Pother. Can't really do anything with the Pother this turn, though, but... Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's where I'm a little bit behind on resources, but... we shall see. I'm just going to go ahead and at least take out this Hellspitter. Because it could be possible for me to Pother that guy up and take him out next turn. Unless he has another Thunder Surge. I mean, I'm clumped as hell right now. There we go. So, punish me for that. And that's the downside of having a Brother of the Wolf in the middle there. So, yeah, irresponsible misplay on my end. Woohoo, I have a Pother that I can't really use. Rat King doesn't matter very much. Fertile Soil's pretty nice, actually. So let's at least Rat King up here. That rallying I could have used a little while ago, but does he? I guess that my big question is, does he have another Thunder Surge? Because that's kind of a hard counter for what I'm trying to do here. But at least I should be able to Fertile Soil one next turn and maybe get something better. The important thing is that my game hasn't completely fallen apart yet. Unfortunately, by maybe getting rid of the Great Wolf early, I've kind of screwed up a little bit. So there's a Clock Library, so now he's going for some card draw as well. Automata Forge. So he's getting all of his housekeeping in order, you could say. And let's go ahead and Fertile. Be nice if I had a Transposition, I guess, but I don't, so. I guess the question is, which one do I want to Fertile? The answer is going to be probably this one. And a second Fertile Soil. So do I just kind of go for a reset here? I have a bunch of cards that I'd really like to use between the Rallying, between the Mangy, between the Fertile Soil. But I guess of all of those, the lowest priority is going to be the Crimson Bull, except it does boost damage. Shit. You know what? Let's get rid of the Rally, as stupid as that sounds. We're going to go ahead and double Fertile Soil this turn and see if that... I get 3 freaking Fertile Soils. Okay, well, I got some stuff I can play now. Problem is that with all of that card draw, I've got to actually make it work. And I could use a third Fertile Soil here just to get a bunch of cards, but if I'm not careful, he's going to start dumping a bunch of Gravelock Elders, or worse, he's going to bombard me here in a moment. There's a Potion of Resistance. This is where Dryatic Power would be really nice to draw right now, but of course that's probably not what I'm going to get, so... you know what? Let's use the third Fertile Soil while we still have it. There's a Quake. Quake's decent. There's a bunch of little wolves. I have a bunch of things I can start to play. The Vetter would be okay, but alright. I gotta start being really careful here, because I'm gonna have a Mangy that I could possibly play next turn, but that is Potion of Resistance, which I would love to see, like a little 3-pip counter or something for the Potion of Resistance. I do have a Quake in my pocket. I still have one that I haven't drawn in my deck yet, I don't think. But so far this guy's been playing better than me. I've made some, as there's the Spark there to get rid of that. That's one reason I sacked the Vetter instead of putting it down. And maybe it would have been better to magnetize the Sparks there. He's going to get another Automaton. And there we go. Do not really want that guy in the middle. Once again, Dryatic Power would be awesome here, but got 9 resources. I got a Ghetto God Hand. Probably of all these cards, the Ragged Wolf may do me some good just because it'll buff this guy's attack. Probably the Kinfolk Veteran's the weakest, as I can play a bunch of those cards this turn and then try and rally God Hand next turn. But we'll see. First off, Dryatic Power would be nice, but I don't get it. I could outright kill this one with 5, 6, and then the Crimson Bull, and move this guy down. This guy's Potion of Resistance, so there's nothing that's going to happen there. So actually, if we do it like this, and then I do want to do some extra special damage over here because we are going to get the Crimson Bull. I'm starting to run out of time though. So as much as I don't like throwing away these wolves, I'm going to use my OP haste and see if I can make a play next turn. At least take out 2 of his creatures that are attacking. Problem is I still got to do idle damage at some point to win this game. Violent Dispersal, so there goes the Great Wolf. Somehow didn't see that coming. Well, that does make things a little simpler for me now. And he's going to Potion of Resistance the Automata Forge. Okay, that's cool if that's what you want to do. Okay, so this is why I wanted Dryatic Power. Just lock you there. You're going to be big and scary, but you're not going to be able to do anything anymore. Let's see. I could Quake and take out the Clock Library. Let's see here. All I gotta do here is play this Kinfolk Brave. Just want to make sure that I have 7 resources. It's a little risky to get rid of the Quake here, but I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah, that feels in my gut like the right move. Because we want 7 resources to do this. We're just going to start gunning for idols. I mean, at this rate, the game, he's going to start getting really far ahead. I have 10 resources, though, so I've at least been trying to pump back up my stuff. But right now, I'm off my game a bit. He has 2 Potions of Resistance units. Unless he has a transposition or something that he's been hiding in his deck for 16 turns, this guy's not going anywhere. So Clock Library, he's going to hide behind there, but he does need 4 turns to pump it out. So go ahead and get out the Gun Automaton. That's fine. Another Quake. That hurts. I'm not going to be playing with Quake now because that hurts me more than it hurts him. So there's a Great Wolf as well. I could Great Wolf and the Mangy Wolf. I do have a Pocket Pother if needed. I guess the part of the issue is that if he has a Bombard, I'm going to be a little bit upset. So let's go ahead and use our 10 resources to Great Wolf and rally here. And I guess I want to play the Great Wolf up here. And just in case he has a Thunder Surge, let's move you back and cast it. Another rally. Then I have a Mangy Wolf behind here. Just gunning for idols as fast as I can. I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't know how long that has on Potion of Resistance, unfortunately. I think it has 1 or 2 more turns. This one is just Drydic powered now. So he has 6 cards. There's another Cannon Automaton. So I have to kill that next turn. But it has a Potion of Resistance, so now I'm going to have to pother it next turn. Alright. Let's see what Eye of the Eagle gets us. Sister of the Fox. You know, at this rate, let's just drop the sister down here. I've probably almost cycled through my deck at this point. Oh, it's so tempting. Pother's going to be a very important card. Mangy's going to be an important card. Ancestral Totem's going to be an important card. They're all so damn important. But I can take out 2 idols this turn if I play the Mangy. So I'm going to save the Pother. I want to hold on to that Ancestral, but I'm not going to, I guess. We'll play the Mangy over here just because I don't want to... Well, let's see here. If he has a Bombard, he's going to move this up and kill it, and we really don't want that right now, so... We'll do 1 damage here. We'll play the Mangy up here. So what do we got? No Ancestral Totem, as fun as that would be. And we got a second Drydic Power. So I could totally lock him in again with a Pother if I can just move him up or down. So let's go ahead and drop this guy down here. And I will save the rest. Or I could possibly use the Drydic Power offensively. See if I can take this on. But I do think the Pother's going to be the more important play at this stage of the game. This would be the best time for God Hand. Iron Whip, so taking out one of my peoples. And maybe it would have been good to Drydic Power that guy down there since I had the resources actually, but a second Automata Forge, so he is just walling in right now. Alright, so I have to hope that the 80% chance of this guy not going anywhere that's really going to affect me happens. I can't actually hit him 3 times and kill him though, so let's see what the Sister of the Fox gives me. Mangy Wolf. Okay, so we're going to want to hold on to that for next turn. Which means I don't need the Pother right now. And in fact, I could Drydic Power one of these, this guy right here. You know what? Mangy, I don't really think I need you right now. Quake and Fertile Soil are pretty nice, though. Let's see what Fertile Soil gives us. There we go. Second Fertile Soil. Let's go ahead. Let's not get cute. We'll play multiple Fertile Soils another day. I'm just going to try and keep this guy a little beefier so that I can attack next turn, hopefully, unless he has a Violent Dispersal. Maybe I should have played the Mangy Wolf this turn, but unfortunately that wouldn't do anything with this idol because the Potion of Resistance there would have stopped him. So if he Violent Dispersals, this guy will be a little sad. I'm fishing for a rally, to be quite honest, right now. So there we go, Violent Dispersal. Whoa! Whoa, that's not the guy I expect you to Violent Dispersal. I would have thought you would have gone after the... Whew! Okay. I would have gone after the Great Wolf, personally, but... Okay, Rat King, Pother... Let's see here. If I can Pother this away, and there's a chance that I can, I win. So let's go ahead and try that. It's not the highest probability, so there we go. We are going to go ahead and let's see here. If I Quake, if that guy wasn't up there, I'd be actually able to... No, because I can't Quake and play the Kinfolk Veteran this turn. Alright, well, we're going to do this. So, get down here, get down here. You're not Potion of Resistance anymore. You're going to go right here. Just got a little bit of time left. Let's see if we can get another good creature. Mangy Wolf, so that's going to let us double our attack next turn. Not too much else to do. I kind of am tempted to Fertile Soil this, but then he's just going to stack this lane. So I don't... and he may do that anyway, so... I'll save it. Yeah, I can't win this turn. Alright. I thought I might have been able to win if I had done something, but no. I'd need 3 more damage up there. So as long as he doesn't Potion of Resistance something up there, and he just did draw a bunch of cards, so it's entirely possible that he might. Could be something good. I just need him to not take out this Great Wolf. Gravelock Elder. What else does he got? He's got 3 resources, so there's a Spark. Alright. So we're going to Mangy Wolf first. Let's go ahead and... Oh, let's Pother first. Ha! Terrible Pother luck this turn. That's okay. As we're going to do this anyway and just say GG. He played better than I did, that's for sure. But you know what, I'll take... At this rate, I will take the victory. So, no shame in that. His energy's tough. He actually... If he had something along the lines of some of the newer energy cards, like the Stormrunner could have really screwed me up there. But as it is, I'm back up to 1750, playing someone who's a little lower ranked than me. But hey, at least for now, it's a win. Dryatic Power had some success with it. Like I said, it was kind of a Violent Dispersal magnet for having a guy attacking every turn with more health. But hey, I was able to get a win. I'll take that. So hope you all enjoyed it. Feel free to pick apart my play. There's a lot of stuff I could have done better, especially early in the game. But I will see you all next time with more Scrolls.